not be the most prominent for either of these two schools, but it's one that can easily define season trajectories and put the victor on the path to the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on another SEC rival, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Gators will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been... off to take the touchback. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. Turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Thomas. Starting to feel a little pressure. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these two teams, because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent. And some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Oh, he's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Finds his man. It's Durham. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. The Tigers in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's ball. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. To the air, it's Lagway. Shoots it to the left. Complete on the comeback.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
It's a reverse. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick catch on 3rd down. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Calls his own number. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And the Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. Able to work into the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually. Just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Looking to scramble. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
LSU trying to convert a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy passing catch.
The Gators heading quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. It's Green. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire plate.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
Now, he's got that Bayou speed, like I run Bayou. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hansen. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. The screen, and watch out. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st and 10. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Gators with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Got room at the 35. There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Makes the catch. It's Durham. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Finds a man on the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How about this offense responding late in the 1st half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. It's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So that'll do it here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. LSU will put foot to leather to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Quarterback keeps it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Pulls it in, it's Hansen.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. They'll try to get the first through the air. They'll run the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. With that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Caught in the backfield, it's Berry. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Thomas. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. Right across the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. This is a designed run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Tigers! And
tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Gets it out fast. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, and the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's sharp. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the back. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. Gets rid of it. And his throw is incomplete. They'll immediately call timeout.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Line is set on third down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting the field goal on the board, they'll line up for the onside kick. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly. Got the big first down.
He's taking the shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Quarterback making checks. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it behind the line. It's ball. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Deflected near the end zone.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Sharp. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. LSU quick to the line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stun, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly, because this has been...
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. That's caught. It's ball. Bust through. Another broken tackle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push.
Oh, he's got some space. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Flagway. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Wants to throw again. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
He uncorks one deep. He's got it inside the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Spits it out to the back. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Back open in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on first down. Fires left. Hauls it in. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
They just keep firing. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last.
And it's a touchdown in the dying moments of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Wants to pass it. Going to try to get it himself. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The offense lining up for a first down play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw on first down. Now improvising. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
This guy can throw it. Got out of trouble and throws. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up.
Let's go.
Looking to fire. Going to take a shot. Catch in stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, LSU.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Fires to the end zone. Got the big tight end on the corner route. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other, against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.